It's Alabama that starts with the basketball. A Crimson Tide team that had a 23-7 regular season, lost their first game of the SEC tournament, an upset against Florida. Green Bay steals it away. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Capital One as the Phoenix open the scoring. This is a Green Bay starting five, all seniors, all Wisconsin natives. They have played a lot of basketball together. Bama misfires, trying to answer.
And there you see McNeil going to the basket. She's a right-handed player, but she is so strong going to the left. You got to get in front of her.
Fantastic start to this game for Green Bay. A 4-0 lead in the opening minute. As you take a look at the Crimson Tide starting five. We mentioned Sarah Ashley Barker. It's a balanced scoring team, although they come up empty again on the inside. Green Bay not shy. They'll let it fly. That rattled in and out was halfway down for Cassie Schultz.
Alabama, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country. You'll see them work that ball around the perimeter. But great help defense by Green Bay. They are really connected defensively, and they communicate very well.
And Barker three went begging. Alabama's missed their opening three shots of this contest. Green Bay can't connect. Aaliyah Nye, 32 in white, dangerous from deep, dumps it inside. Essence Cody can't connect.
And there's where Alabama has the advantage. They've got to connect on those bunnies.
And Green Bay dialed in defensively to start this one. Alabama still trying to break through. Nye, automatic, hits it. You can't leave her open from three. She'll make you pay.
Always got to find her, especially in transition. Drakowitz at the line for two. We welcome those who just watched Chattanooga advance in the NIT on ESPN2. We're here at College Park as the first round of the NCAA Women's Championship presented by Capital One continues. Should be a terrific matchup. Alabama, the 5 seed, Green Bay, the Horizon League champs, on a 22-game win streak. They've got 7 seniors that have played a lot of basketball together. Helen, they've done a lot of winning, and they come in with confidence. Well, it's so unusual that you have that amount of seniors stay together for 4 years, but that's what made this Green Bay program so special. Even with the coaching change, they all wanted to stay. They all felt like they had more to give after last year's tournament performance.
First-year head coach, Kayla Karius, played for this Green Bay team. In fact, she was a player on the Sweet 16 team for Green Bay, a Wisconsin native herself. She's got an all-Wisconsin starting five. And these seniors decided to come back together, regardless of who they hired as coach. Even better that it was Karius, a Green Bay alum. Alabama, a slow start offensively. That'll get them going. Count it, plus the foul.
And if you're Green Bay, that's what you want. You want to run them off the three-point line, but you cannot let them get all the way to the basket. You need a little bit of help there on the weak side.
Great take by Zay Green. You talk about a veteran leader. Well, this is her 7th year of college basketball. Former McDonald's All-American coming out of high school in 2018. And this is her 4th and final stop as she converts the and one to tie it at 6.
Oh, she's such a great fit for this Alabama team. Great handles at 6'2", but can also shoot the 3.
Here's Natalie McNeil, 11 in black. Leads Green Bay in scoring. Misfires there. Battle for the board. Kept alive by Green Bay.
You cannot let her get to that painted area because good things happen when she does.
Kick out, a 3.
No good. Callie Genke dangerous from deep. 45% from 3 on the season. Missed it that time. Ashley Barker dumps it down low. Azuma.
One of the things that Green Bay has really improved on since Coach Carnes came there was their transition defense, and you see there they did not allow Alabama to score off on this shot.
Stays Alabama's way. Their head coach Christy Curry in her 12th season as head coach of the Crimson Tide. 4 consecutive 20-win seasons, but they have not been to the Sweet 16 under Curry. They feel like this is the team to do it.
And I also think they were a little bit miffed at not being able to host. And their goal, obviously, like you said, is to get back to Alabama, to their fans in Birmingham.
Kick out 3, Green can't connect. Green Bay had a hot start offensively, but they've missed their last 6 shots. Maddie Schreiber off the bench. Stolen away. Great hands. Carly Weathers. Up ahead, Zay Green. Power dribble off the window and in for 2.
Oh, what a great way to adjust after missing and losing the basketball. And when Alabama scores, they could set up their half-court, three-quarter court pressure. What we worry about with Green Bay is their cuts. And Alabama doing a good job there.
Another steal by the Crimson Tide. They have forced 3 turnovers and then 5 points off of those turnovers in this opening quarter. Barker, first team All-SEC, gives it up.
Great job there by Schreiber playing that back door and slip.
5 seconds to shoot. Weathers pull up, pop, sticks it.
Well, Weathers usually one of their better defenders, but has done a really good job of improving her offense this year, bringing some much-needed scoring to Alabama.
Alabama on a 7-0 run. They've taken control. McNeil, big-time answer.
And you see there, she got that shot because they had to help on the cut. So weak side for Alabama, you've got to pay attention.
Barker calling for the clear out. She gets it. Can't finish. Offensive rebound and a foul on the floor. Now we're just getting started here at College Park. Green Bay and Alabama, we've got a good one. Green Bay, the 2025 Horizon League champions, trailing Alabama 10-8 early. Let's check out how they are fueling the run. Brought to you by Wendy's. The Phoenix entering the NCAA tournament on a 22-game win streak, 3rd longest active win streak in the country. They have not lost since December 14th. They're doing it for a first-year head coach, Kayla Carius, who played for Green Bay from 2007 to 2011. That 2011 team made the Sweet 16. They'd love to stun the college basketball world and get back there. Alabama, a difficult foe, though. Barker comes up empty. She's slow to get going, missing her first 3 shots. First team All-SEC player.
And you see they right away try to go to McNeil at the block.
Now the turnovers hamstringing Green Bay early, and Alabama's cashed in for 7 points off those 4 Green Bay turnovers.
Well, and part of the reason is the Alabama players, as you see, another 3-pointer there by Collins, they are long and tall, and so those passes that you got away with earlier in the season in your conference, you've got to have a better idea of using pass fakes and making sure you get the ball over their arms.
Schreiber answers with a triple of her own. Sharpshooter at 44% from 3 on the season.
Well, she is somebody, along with Geyer, that Coach Carter was really worried about. Felt like they brought so much off the bench on the floor, and that's just one example.
Aaliyah Nye in attack mode. Passes out of the double team. Great ball movement. Christabel Azuma, the finish on the inside.
And that's what Alabama's going to have to do. When they run them off the line and the help comes over, you got to give them an angle to pass the ball to.
Suffocating Alabama defense. They have forced 5 turnovers in this first quarter. Nye, the floater falls. Aaliyah Nye. And Alabama has found a good rhythm.
Well, they've made an adjustment. They know they can get to the basket off one-on-one offense against their defender, and that is causing Green Bay some problems.
Alabama's made 3 in a row. The defense dialed in as well. Block shot falls to Schreiber, who puts it up and in. Unconventional through 2.
Yeah, she's a player, obviously, that can shoot threes, but she'll mix it up when she has the opportunity.
Was in perfect position to scoop that in. Parker thought there was contact, no call. Here's McNeil trying to go coast to coast, and she does. Natalie McNeil.
I told you she will not stop. You got to get in front of her. She is getting to the basket.
McNeil already with 6. Green Bay's leading scorer on the season. Alabama's leading scorer, Sarah Ashley Parker, yet to get going. 0 for 4 from the floor. The Crimson Tide turned it over.
Yeah, doing a really good job here of getting the defensive rebound, and then McNeil, you got to get in front of her. She's going to get to the basket.
Out of this game, 0 for 4 from the floor, frustrated. She's yet to get going. Schreiber, the blow by, couldn't finish it. Alabama's been terrific in transition. They have turned defense to offense brilliantly in this first quarter.
Alexis Cody doing a great job there, rim running, and they are looking for her. She is burying her defender behind her. Smart play, go right inside to her in transition.
And Alabama, clear size advantage in this matchup. They've gone to the paint and had success. They can also step out and knock down threes, although that one off the mark from Nye. 2-point game with under a minute to go in this first quarter. 12-seeded Green Bay has come out confident. Shot clock ticks under 10. Schreiber in attack mode, ties it at 17.
And usually people plan out for that outside shot, but she has been aggressive, getting to the basket today, and that's what they need.
Green Bay on a 6-0 run. Alabama looking for an answer offensively.
Alabama, when you catch the ball, you got to go right away because that's where you have the advantage. You can't stand there and dribble a couple of times.
Tough take, Zay Green fires Alabama back in front.
It's so hard to guard at 6'2" with those hangers of getting to the basket.
Scoop to the hoop, does not drop. Still time here, 3 seconds for Alabama at the end of the quarter. Green heaves it, and it nearly went. What an opening quarter between Alabama and Green Bay. We've got a good one here on a Saturday afternoon. Both teams trying to keep their season alive. A March Madness 2-point game after the opening 10 minutes. Let's take a look at our bracket for the NCAA Women's Championship presented by Capital One. This is Regional 2. All roads go through Birmingham, and Alabama would love to get what would feel like a home game. Birmingham less than an hour away from Tuscaloosa, and of course South Carolina at the top, the 1 seed in this regional. You take a look at Christy Curry's NCAA tournament history. Taken over Alabama 12 years ago. They've never been to the Sweet 16 under Curry. And Alabama fans and the media that covers this team feels like this is the best team that Curry has had in her 12 years. 3rd straight appearance. Can they get over the hump and get to the second weekend?
Well, I think they obviously are a great 3-point shooting team and opens it up on the inside for Alabama.
They're getting tested by Green Bay. 2-point game to begin this second quarter.
And Alabama doing a great job. They've got 12 points in the paint, 12 points off turnovers. for Green Bay. Green Bay's got to take better care of the basketball.
Sarah Ashley Barker back into the game, leading scorer for Alabama, but yet to score so far this afternoon. They go right back inside. That's where Alabama's been terrific. Essence Cody with another bucket, 14 points in the paint now.
Yeah, just doing a great job of executing what they went over in practice yesterday and shooting practice today. Just make sure that you look for that roller because you do have the advantage with height.
Here's Cassie Schultz. Reverses court to Natalie McNeil. 3 seconds on the shot clock. McNeil. Great defense by Alabama, and a foul on the rebound gives the ball to the Crimson Tide.
Well, what Alabama is doing is making Green Bay take tough contested twos. They're not letting them shoot a whole lot of threes. They're making them work the clock down. And normally Green Bay's pretty good at shooting shots with the clock running down, but Alabama making it tough for them in that two-point area.
Here's Hay Green.
There's a mismatch there.
Trying to take advantage of it. And Cody called for the offensive foul. Battling for position down low, and Cody went right into Bailey Butler.
Yeah, there's a mismatch there, and got caught an elbow there. I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know if they're going to take a look at it or not.
Again, Green Bay's head coach, Kayla Karius, was in the officials' ear saying you got to take a look at that. And so the officials will go over to the monitor to take a look at that Essence Cody elbow. We'll step aside, get the call when we come back. While we were away, the officials went over to the monitor to look at the Bailey Butler Essence Cody incident. And really, they were most interested in Cody's elbow. And after the review, the call on the floor stands. Common foul, play on. Green Bay basketball. They decide not to upgrade that foul on Essence Cody. Well, Bailey Butler, even though she's given up 9 inches in that matchup, 5'7" against 6'4", she's the Horizon League Defensive Player of the Year, so she's not going to go down easy.
Well, none of these Wisconsin Green Bay players are going to go down easy. They are tough, and they will play hard, play to the end. Trying to get a set play here to catch somebody at the block.
Coming out of the timeout, Natalie McNeil going against Barker. Kick out, a three, no good. Offensive rebound keeps it with Green Bay.
And that was a key for Alabama as well. That's a 5th offensive rebound by Green Bay.
Alabama with a 4-point lead. Aaliyah Nye into the paint, pull up pop, got it. Aaliyah Nye, so crafty.
And so what do? If you're a coach, you say run them off the three-point line, but they're able to still score there, doing a great job now of pulling out before the charge.
Green Bay draws a whistle on the inside. Janet Dyer, the redshirt junior.
I like Geyer because she is a double threat. She can shoot the three, and if you run her off the line, she can get to the block and post, and has really good footwork. So just a really tough player, very productive player off the bench for Wisconsin Green Bay.
And an 86% foul shooter makes the first. First point of the second quarter for Green Bay. They've been within striking distance throughout. Alabama, they've been in control, but they've been unable to separate.
Yeah, they struggled a little bit at the beginning of the first quarter, but finally got some drives to the basket, got a couple inside points, and nice job there on the roll with Barker.
Her first basket of the game for the first-team SEC player, Sarah Ashley Barker. 6-point lead for Bama. Stays with Green Bay, knocked out of bounds by 9.
I think Alabama doing a good job of playing those guards in the post. They practice, playing three-quarter and really getting around and getting a hand on the basketball.
Well, Green Bay so effective this season, posting up their guards. Tough to do when you have a size advantage like Alabama does, and yet Green Bay battling through the trees. Cassie Schiltz splits two, and one opportunity coming.
Yeah, the one-on-one defense for Alabama's got him good. They let Green Bay get to that paint one too many times there, you see, and able to get an opportunity for the traditional three-point play. The help is late, and you've got to have better one-on-one defense.
And Cassie Schiltz automatic at the foul line. You knew that was going to be an and one. She is a perfect 34 of 34 from the line, 100% on her free throws this season.
Coach Karius would be happy that you waited until after she made the shot to say that. She told you yesterday not to mention it while she was on the line.
I know what I'm doing. Alabama, another three goes begging. Offensive rebound, ripped down by Azuma. Couldn't control it though. And they say it went off Green Bay. Christabel Azuma, who got the offensive rebound, couldn't connect. And Green Bay must have deflected it on its way out of bounds. Double teamed, dispossessed. Schiltz got a hand in there. And the Horizon League champs, 12-seeded Green Bay, not backing down. McNeil draws the foul.
That is where she is so good. Again, a post player in a guard's body. Just a great base there. Held off her defender long enough for them to see her numbers. And once she gets that basketball, she's going to back you down. And she can shoot over bigger defenders. It's a great job there in the post. That's where Green Bay excels. If you let them get to that point, you're in trouble.
Now, we were talking about Natalie McNeil yesterday, Helen, and you said she is a dictionary definition of a gamer. You look in her eyes, she wants the ball in her hands. Such a leader for this Green Bay team.
Yeah, it's just strong and strong-willed, if you will, when she gets the basketball. Again, she finishes 31% of her team's plays, thanks to her Hoop Sports for giving me that stat. That's a great stat.
Deep three. Nye misfires. Offensive rebound kept alive. Right back to Nye. Passes it up this time. Leads to a Weathers good look. She misfires. And Green Bay comes up with the rebound. Green Bay's done a nice job valuing the basketball after 5 turnovers in the first quarter, 0 turnovers in the second quarter.
And you see them giving McNeil that outside shot, not really a three-point shooter. So you can play off of her a little bit, and going to call the charge there, I think, on Schreiber.
Alabama basketball. And it is against Schreiber.
Must have pushed off with that forearm.
Sarah Ashley Barker, first team All-SEC. Only 2 points in this first half. They got to get number 3 in white going. Has it here. You know she's hunting a shot, although passes it up. Wide open look. It's good. Beautiful offense. Zay Green buries the triple.
Yeah, doing a great job. Both defenders going with the cutter, leaving her wide open.
And Green has 10 to lead Bama. Big time answer. Jenna Geyer drills it.
And Geyer's a mismatch for the post players for Alabama because they're not going to get out there on the three-point line quick enough to stop her.
3-point shootout right now. That one goes begging for Barker.
I think Green Bay doing a good job with these long rebounds. They worked on it yesterday, just making sure that they put a little bit of a body, but get their head turned around quickly so they could find the basketball.
Balanced scoring for Green Bay. All 5 starters have scored for this Phoenix team.
So you see, they don't bring the help until you see McNeil get close to the block. Great execution there by Alabama.
Aaliyah Nye trying to spin her way free. Didn't get a clean look at it. Batted out of bounds. It'll stay Alabama basketball. A one-point game. Alabama clinging to a one-point lead. Zay Green leading the way.
Yeah, defense, both of them going with the ball, and they're able to kick it back to her. A nice three-pointer there by Zay Green, and then no one comes out to play Geyer. You got to play her. That post player can shoot three-pointers.
Oh, Green Bay, led by Natalie McNeil. They are going punch for punch with the SEC in round one of the NCAA tournament.
Well, McNeil is not afraid of anybody. She's going to get there. You let her get to that paint, she's going to score or she's going to get fouled. So you have to pick her up early when she's on the dribble. Otherwise, you can play off of her because she's not really a three-point shooter.
Natalie McNeil, one of 6 seniors that made the NCAA tournament as juniors a year ago, and they decided to return, to commit to Green Bay in the era of the transfer portal, where they would have had plenty of offers to go play anywhere, especially with their former coach Kevin Borseth retiring. And they said, no matter who they hire, we're going to come back, play for Green Bay, finish what we started, get back to the NCAA tournament, and take that next step. Well, they are living their dreams in real time right now.
Yeah, and they didn't like how they finished last year. And, you know, to their credit, before they even knew they were going to get a former player, making the decision to come back. But it's even better for them now with Coach Karius coming in, knowing the culture, having been there, having been a player in the community at Green Bay, and just doing a phenomenal job of, you know, meeting the players where they are. We talked to her yesterday, and she said, you know, I didn't want to come in and, you know, just make wholesale changes. I wanted the players to be invested and involved. And you can do that when you have a team of veterans, a mature team that can be invested, and it makes it easier for them to buy in.
In this era of so many transfers and rosters completely getting overhauled in the offseason, this is a group that has played so much basketball together, and that experience is showing up on a big stage.
Yeah, and that's why you see them today. They're, you know, they had a little run there where they weren't playing well, but they didn't get flustered. They stayed together. They are a connected team, and they don't make a whole lot of mistakes.
They're giving Alabama everything they can handle. 5-seeded Crimson Tide getting tested. Alabama's had a lot more success going inside, just like that. Zay Green, she's got 12 points in this first half.
Yeah, and their big guards have that advantage. It should take advantage of that more.
Alabama 10 of 17 from 2, just 3 of 12 from 3. Cassie Schiltz off balance, can't connect. Here's Barker. Didn't get a good look there. Good defense by Green Bay.
And their defensive transition has improved so much this year with Coach Collins coming in. That was one of her things that she wanted to focus on.
Under 3 minutes of play in this first half. One possession game. Alabama leads by 3. Zay Green has been the catalyst. Here she is again. Scoop to the hoop. Rolls in. Zay Green has 14 to lead the Crimson Tide.
One-on-one for Green Bay. Those players struggle with defense, and Zay Green is really taking advantage of that this half.
She's nearly matched her season average, and we're not even at halftime yet. Foul on the floor.
She's pretty much decided, okay, if you're going to play me out there, I'm going to get to the basket. And you've got to get 2 feet in front of her. If you just let her go, the Olay defense, she's going to get to the basket whenever she wants.
Green Bay is in with the bonus, so shooting the rest of the way. Callie Genke, the senior, steps to the line. She is 85% free throw shooter this season. Coming up at halftime, Degree in the studio. A busy first round Saturday. UConn out to a commanding lead in Stores. It'll look ahead to USC's opening game.
I would say commanding lead would be an understatement.
Yeah, we saw 50-point lead for UConn at halftime. We've got a closer game here in College Park. Just a 3-point lead for Alabama. They go inside. Everything but the finish there from Azuma.
Here's where Alabama really needs Cody Essence back in, but she has 2 fouls. They don't want her to get her 3rd foul.
Pump fake the 3. Offensive foul called for the charge.
Just a great move, but even better defense. And of course, who would that be to come over and taking the charge? Number 22.
Carly Weathers, who her head coach Christy Curry describes as the glue of this team. Unsung hero, junior out of Loretto, Tennessee. Weathers now on the offensive end, fires and hits. Weathers setting the tone on both ends of the floor. McNeil misfires. Alabama with 20 of their 35 points off turnovers in this first half. That 3 no good from Green. Kick out. Fresh shot clock for Alabama. Collins spins her way into the lane, loses the handle. Green Bay ball. Under a minute to play in this first half. Green Bay has not made a basket in nearly 4 minutes. They've gotten some points off free throws.
Alabama doing a great job of staying with them on the cuts and making them put the ball on the floor, but still staying in front of them.
5 seconds to shoot. Alabama dialed in defensively. Nothing coming easy for Green Bay right now. And the Crimson Tide have grabbed control of this game with under 30 seconds left until halftime. Alabama launches into the attack. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Green finds 9. 1 second to shoot. Has to hoist it. And she's fouled shooting 3. So Aaliyah Nye with 3 big free throws coming with under 7 seconds left in this first half.
And you see there McNeil, I guess, yeah, got her on the arm. Or the hand there, which is unfortunate. That gives McNeil 2 fouls going into the half. Definitely don't need her to get into foul trouble. That's unfortunate with less than a minute on the clock.
And Green Bay, who's been within touching distance this entire first half, has now allowed Alabama to take their largest lead of the game. Up until these free throws, it had been a 2-possession game or less. And now 3 made free throws makes it a 9-point lead for Alabama.
You have to give Alabama's defense some credit. They've done a great job of guarding the cuts for Wisconsin Green Bay and playing 3-quarter around their guards in the post and not allowing them to get those opportunities.
Bailey Butler dealing with the Bama pressure. McNeil heaves it from half court. Too strong. And Alabama closes the first half with an incredible run. No field goals in the last 4 minutes and 46 seconds for Green Bay. Zay Green and Alabama a 9-point lead. Now let's get you to the studio. Kelsey Riggs, Muffet McGraw, and Megan McHugh have you covered. Alabama a 9-point lead at halftime. A little bit of a misleading scoreline. They used a 6-0 run to separate for really the first time in the game. Helen Williams, Jay Alter with you. Green Bay, they kept it within striking distance throughout that first half, but went scoreless for the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and that has allowed Alabama to take a 9-point lead into the second half.
Yeah, I thought Alabama did an outstanding job on defense, especially in the post on the guards.
When you take a look at Alabama offensively, Zay Green really set the tone.
Yeah, well, we talked about Barker, but Zay Green said, don't forget about me. This is what I can do. I can drive to the basket. I can shoot over you in the post. And I can also, oh, by the way, I'm a really good three-point shooter. So she really gave them a boost in that first half, not really needing Essence Cody, not really needing Barker. She took the load offensively for Alabama.
Taking a look at today's game track, brought to you by Invesco QQQ. The Green, 14 points, just a point shy of her season average. One of 3 Alabama players that average 15 or more. And that's a dangerous weapon when you get into tournament play, when you're very balanced offensively, and Alabama showed their balance in that first half. Only got 2 points from Barker, and yet they lead by 9. They go right inside. Essence Cody, sophomore's been a real factor on the block.
Yeah, great job Alabama coming in and in the second half, establishing inside presence right away on the first play.
Green Bay, who finished that first half missing 5 shots in a row, scoreless for 2.5 minutes. They needed that 3, and they get it. Bailey Butler, the senior from South Wayne, Wisconsin, delivers.
And Green Bay has the ability. They score in bunches, and they start shooting those threes and hitting a couple. They feel really good.
Offensive rebound, Cody powers it through. A lot of contact, no call. That's a clean block. But Cody has been a problem for Green Bay inside.
Yeah, they sat her down in that first half because she had 2 fouls. Didn't want her to get into foul trouble, but such a presence on the court with her height. Good footwork. Nice block there, though.
Alabama certainly a dangerous three-point shooting team, but they're having a lot of success in the paint. Offensive foul. Cody called for a push-off. That's her 3rd.
And that's why they sat her down in that first half.
Green Bay trying to do something, anything to stop the points in the paint. Alabama has 22 of them.
So here they are trying to isolate McNeil. They talked about getting her some opportunities from the elbow off the ball screen. Good look there, just couldn't finish.
Parker trying to heat up in this second half, just her 2nd made bucket of the afternoon.
She has the ability to score in bunches as well. Good for them to get her going. Dribbling around for Green Bay.
Contested 3 and a foul called, and it's Essence Cody again. That's her 4th.
Yeah,
so 2 fouls in less than 2 minutes for Cody to start this second half.
Well, Coach Curry had Azuma up ready to come into the game.
Christy Curry not happy.
No, they're going to have to go most of the way without her here. So here's where the outside shooting becomes really important for Alabama, because you don't have the same offensive inside presence with Cody on the bench.
And 3 free throws coming for Jasmine Kondrakowicz, the senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That was the first free throw miss of the afternoon for Green Bay. They were a perfect 10 for 10 before that miss. And Kondrakowicz, another one of these veterans, she is playing in her 151st game in a Green Bay uniform, which is a program record.
Yeah, they need to get a few points from Kondrakowicz. If they could get 10 points from her, that would be good for Green Bay.
Riley Weathers spins into the lane. Kick out. Zay Green at 3. That's good. Zay Green scorching hot. She's got 17 points.
Oh, good defense defense, just a better shot.
This is the largest lead for Alabama after it was really a one-possession game throughout the first half. Alabama, 6-0 run to get the lead to 9. And now they are in the driver's seat with a 12-point lead thanks to Zay Green.
Yeah, just a great job. They had to help there a little bit, and she doesn't need much space to get her shot off.
And Helen, Green Bay in the danger zone right now. Can't let this lead get too big for Alabama. Big bucket on the inside. Callie Genke.
Or you would expect them to put a little bit more pressure on the perimeter because they don't have the offensive inside presence for Alabama.
Sarah Ashley Barker weaving through traffic. Finds Aaliyah Nye. Nye leaves it short. Green Bay going inside. Kudrakowicz comes up empty. Quick trigger. No good. Battle for the ball, won by Alabama.
Those long rebounds from those three-point shots. Green Bay has to get a hand on the ball.
Weathers finds Barker. Shot clock down to 5. Green. You can't stop her. Zay Green. Nothing but the bottom of the net. She's got 20.
Well, it's clear you're going to have to try to deny her the ball on the perimeter because she is not missing right now. And McNeil just having a rough day on offense.
And a frustration foul on the rebound against Green Bay.
And she doesn't need much time to get the shot off. You see their defender too deep. As Mark Jackson says, hand down, man down.
Zay Green, 20 points. This has turned into the Zay Green show in College Park. 13-point lead for Alabama after Green Bay had kept it close throughout the first half. Bama, a 6-0 run to end the first half of the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and they have stepped on the gas in the second half.
When she gives it up, you can't let her have it back.
Weathers a 3. That rattle around did not drop. Green Bay desperate for some offense. Dangerous pass, knocked away. Alabama dialed in defensively.
At this point for Green Bay, I think you need to set play like you did the very first play they came out. They isolated McNeil on the elbow, and they got an opportunity.
Pushing the tempo now. That falls off the rim, no good. Alabama's defense combined with Zay Green's 20 points have taken over this first round matchup. They're playing through Green right now. Why wouldn't you? Another 3. Can't hit it this time. Midway through this third quarter, Alabama controlling their largest lead of the game. Green Bay in the danger zone. For the 5th straight year, every NCAA Women's Championship game is right here on the networks of ESPN. For more information, go to NCAA.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. Loaded Saturday to finish the first round, and our second round begins with Duke in Oregon tomorrow noon, ESPN. Here at College Park, Alabama in control. The key stat for the Crimson Tide this season, well, they're 12-1 when these 4 players get into double figures. So we've been tracking it. Essence Cody, foul trouble, only 4 points. Surprisingly, Sarah Ashley Barker, 4 points, well short of her season average, but Zay Green has been terrific.
The defense for Alabama also has been terrific today. Really set the tone in that first half.
McNeil, big shot out of the Green Bay timeout. knocks it down. She's got 10. Can Green Bay find an offensive spark here and punch back in the third quarter? Stolen away. The defensive player of the year in the Horizon League, Bailey Butler. It leads to a three. Maddie Schreiber buries it. And it's a quick 5-0 mini run for Green Bay.
Well, they are a veteran squad, and they don't worry about it when they get behind. They know what they need to do there with short group, and they would get it done.
Weathers can't connect, rolled around the rim, did not drop. And a foul on the rebound going against Green Bay.
Well, one of the only ways to stop Green is to not let her have the basketball. And a great job there. Defense by Butler, and then you got to get on them in transition. Schreiber with a three-point shot.
Yeah, your defensive player of the year in the Horizon League, Butler, giving Green Bay a shot in the arm. Schreiber connects on the three. This Phoenix team trying to rise from the ashes. They trailed by 13 a moment ago. They've cut it to 8. Here's Barker. Tough take. Gets it to go. Sarah Ashley Barker.
So that's going to happen for Alabama, because for Green Bay, you have essentially what is a small lineup in there, I think, for defensive purposes and also for really good three-point shooting.
Schultz a three. Got it! Green Bay has made 3 in a row, and the Alabama lead is down to 7.
So how do you get inside if you're Alabama here?
Pull
That's one way.
Aaliyah Nye, she'll make you pay. Another open three. This one off the mark. McNeil trying to keep it alive. Barker rips it away. Aaliyah Nye starting to heat up. Can't connect there.
Three-pointer, and then you drive to the basket. So she's doing whatever, taking whatever they give her. Nice job there on the roll.
Great answer. Azuma left all alone. All the attention going to Zay Green, and for good reason. She's got 20 points. Added an assist there.
Well, then just doing a great job not allowing McNeil to get the ball where she wants it at the block, forcing her out. And then Green Bay has to make another decision in terms of who their primary scorer is going to be.
Weathers, pocket picked. Natalie McNeil, the steal of the score for 2.
I guess she heard me. She was going to get to her spot one way or the other. Well, I said Natalie McNeil hasn't had an opportunity in the spot where she normally likes it, but she said, all right, I'll just get a steal and I'll get to the block that way.
Let's check out how South Carolina is moving on. Brought to you by United Airlines. In the last 3 NCAA tournaments, Dawn Stanley's team is a remarkable 17-1 after yesterday's comfortable win against Tennessee Tech, the most points in an NCAA tournament game in program history.
They just keep moving along. People keep doubting them and just giving them ammunition to have a chip on their shoulder.
The winner of this mini pod here in College Park will likely take on South Carolina in Birmingham here in Regional 2. And Alabama would love to get back to their home state, make their first Sweet 16 under head coach Christy Curry. Right now, well on their way. A 9-point lead for the Crimson Tide. 30 points in the paint.
So Wisconsin has to figure out where they're going to get their points from.
That rolls off the rim, no good from Schreiber. Well, they've done a better job, Green Bay, shooting the three. 3 of 5 in this third quarter from deep.
And a lot of those opportunities have come because of their defense. They've been able to get steals and get those in transition.
Barker at 3, leaves it short. A testament to how Alabama's supporting cast has played. Sarah Ashley Barker not on her A game, just 3 of 10 shooting, and yet a comfortable 9-point lead at the end of this third quarter. There's a 9-point halftime lead for Alabama. Green Bay, even though they've been shooting better, yet to chip away. Still trailing by 9, and Alabama can hold for the final shot of this third quarter. Shot clock is turned off. Zay Green going to wind it down. 20 points through 3 quarters for Green. She's had the hot hand. Missed it that time. Offensive rebound and a foul called with a second and a half remaining in this third quarter.
I'm going to give Zuma some love here. That's her 10th rebound. She's coming in for Essence Cody. Just done a great job on the boards.
Christabel Zuma playing some major minutes with Essence Cody in foul trouble throughout this game.
She's got 5 offensive rebounds and 5 defensive rebounds.
It gives Alabama an 11-point lead. Schreiber, a half-court heave. Goes begging. And Alabama takes an 11-point cushion into the fourth quarter, trying to advance to the second round here in Regional 2. Ellen Williams, Jay Alter with you on a busy first-round Saturday at the NCAA Women's Championship. A lot more of basketball still to be played as we decide who will make the round of 32. Coming up later here at College Park, the home team, 4-seeded Maryland Terps taking on the 13-seed Norfolk State Spartans. Start of the fourth quarter between Alabama and Green Bay, and the Horizon League champs hung around to that first half. Alabama separated right before halftime. Hallinan stayed in control in that third quarter. It is an 11-point lead for the Crimson Tide headed into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, Green Bay was able to hit some three-pointers, but they have really struggled containing Alabama in the point. They've got 30 points in the paint.
Well, that has been the difference. An Alabama team with that SEC size. They were surprisingly bounced out of the SEC tournament in just the second round against Florida. They have responded and looked really good this afternoon. Zay Green has led the way, has the ball here. 20 points to her name. There's Carly Weathers backing down. That doesn't drop. Battle for the ball won by Bailey Butler.
Let's see if they can get McNeil going. She worked hard for that position there. And great of Alabama to just key in on her, but didn't stop the drive there.
Right down the lane, Cassie Schultz for 2. And let's see if Green Bay can throw a punch here at the start of this fourth quarter. They've cut it to single digits.
Well, they've got to stop Alabama inside, but certainly they got to stop the offensive rebound. Alabama has 6 offensive rebounds here, and that's where they're getting these opportunities inside.
Nye, great feed. Zuma kicks it out. Weathers wide open. Can't hit it.
I think Wisconsin has to try to score right away because they really struggle in the half-court set because of the size of Alabama. They've got to try to score in transition. Just look at how everybody converges on the ball handler for Alabama. They've done that the last few possessions.
And now Schreiber will head to the line for two, where she is a 90% free throw shooter. That's one area where Green Bay has the advantage if it gets close late. Great free throw shooting team. They are 10 of 12 today, but on the season, over 80%.
Green Bay only down by 9. It's not really a big margin for them. They hit a few threes and get a couple stops. Defensive runs. They'll be right back in this game, keeping it under double digits.
Schreiber knocked them both down.
So Cody back in here these last 8 minutes.
Playing with 4 fouls, 21 in white. Has it here. Goes to work, misses it. And Barker draws contact.
And there's how you contribute if your three-point shot's not falling. Get in there, get an offensive rebound, and get to the line. And maybe this will be good for her. She'll see the ball go through the hoop.
Well, Sarah Ashley Barker, what a phenomenal season she has had. Certainly has stepped outside of her father's shadow. Daughter of Jay Barker, who 1992 quarterback for Alabama's national championship football team. As we remind you, coverage of the NCAA Division I men's basketball championship continues on CBS, TNT, TBS, and True TV. For more information on game times, go to ncaa.com.
How many brackets are already busted after the first couple of days?
You know, what's funny is, I feel like maybe it's been more chalk than normal this season.
For the majority of it, yes. I do. I agree with you on that. But there are a couple surprises there that I don't think people saw coming.
There always is. And Green Bay was hoping to be that surprise, a 12 seed that kept it really a one-possession game until the final 2.5 minutes of the first half. Even right now, only trailing by 8. Still right in it with 5-seeded Alabama. Sarah Ashley Barker having to remove some blood, tape it up, get right back on the court.
How about the quickness and dexterity of the trainer, man? They don't get enough credit when they have to do that stuff quickly. There's definitely a mismatch there. And Bailey Butler did all she could. Still got the foul.
Now she's given up 9 inches on that matchup. Butler just 5'7", going against Essence Cody at 6'4".
I mean, she's 6'4" in her mind. She's doing everything she can.
And another foul call. Schreiber thought that was good defense. The officials disagreed. That's 3 fouls on this possession.
Yeah, Coach Karius asking for the same call on her end.
Schreiber has to come out of the game with 4 fouls. This has been a lengthy Alabama possession.
And that's problematic for Green Bay because Schreiber was giving them some really good offense.
Green in attack mode. Pull up pop. Can't stick it.
So Green Bay's making it. They've made an adjustment and put Kondrakowicz on Green. And it's been fairly effective here these last couple of possessions.
Butler fires a 3 and buries it. Green Bay back within 5.
Green Bay talked about performing better than they did last year because they know what to expect this year. And you can see they're definitely doing better and they expect to win this game.
On the floor, Butler trying to rip it away from Barker. 8 seconds to shoot on the shot clock, still Bama ball.
Yeah, nobody guarding Butler there, and I think probably Weatherly thought she wasn't going to shoot that. But they have the ability to start scoring in bunches. They hit a couple of threes and they just keep shooting.
Nye, big time
response.
After the Horizon League champs cut it to 5, Nye does what she does best, drills the 3. Cassie Schultz off the window and in for 2. Green Bay not going away.
Well, that was smart because she knows Cody needs to stay in the game.
Two-possession game. Back and forth we go in the 4th quarter. Essence Cody been dominant in the limited minutes she's played.
That is why they need her in the game. Great execution by Alabama, taking advantage of the size. And usually at this point in the game, though, is where you will see McNeil start to take over. So let's see whether or not she has the opportunity to get the basketball on offense. Yeah, just a great job. Kondrakowicz gets caught on the top side and very late and very little help coming over from the weak side.
For as well as Green Bay has played offensively, they can't get a stop right now. Essence Cody, back-to-back baskets.
Well, they just did a great job there putting the basketball in the correct space for Cody to score. And again, they're going to go right at her because she doesn't want to foul out.
Well, Green Bay has made 4 in a row. Alabama has made 3 in a row. So down the stretch, both teams dialed in offensively. Who can string together some stops in this 4th quarter? Alabama an 8-point lead. Great take. Barker weaving through traffic for 2.
Whatever, whenever her team needs it, Barker is there.
Quick shot the other way. Green Bay's first miss in their last 5 attempts. Zay Green spins into the lane and hits.
So that was a mismatch from the perimeter with Kondrakowicz on her. Green did the smart thing, going to the basket.
Zay Green up to 22 for Alabama. The Crimson Tide with 38 points in the paint. A 12-point lead with 4:33 to play in this 4th quarter. Let's take a look at tonight's Capital One rewarding performance. Well, Green Bay cut the Bama lead to 5, and then Zay Green and Aaliyah Nye took over.
Yeah, Zay Green just continuing from what she did the first half, outside, inside. And then Nye said, don't forget about me. I'm one of those 4 that needs to be in double figures. And it's been, you know, not really flashy. It's just been at the right time where she's hit shots for Alabama. So you have 2 of the 4 in double figures, and Essence Cody has 8, and Barker has 9, so they're not that far away. They are 12-1 when those 4 are in double figures.
And Aaliyah Nye in particular, after Green Bay cut it to 5, Nye stepped up and drilled a huge 3 to give Alabama an 8-point lead. And now it's a 12-point advantage. Cut in, huge 3. Callie Genke knocks it down. 7th made 3 tonight for Green Bay.
Plenty of time for Green Bay to continue to cut into this lead.
4 minutes remaining in regulation. Can Green Bay find a stop? Nye misses it this time. Green Bay with 7 seniors on a remarkable run. They are battling for their life right now. Butler, that 3 goes begging.
So if you're Alabama, just work your play, use some of the clock. Try to get a good shot inside.
Nye open for 3. She'll make you pay.
Or that.
Aaliyah Nye. And she has just tied her own record with 108 made 3s. The most in an Alabama season. 1 more and she'll break it.
Boy, McNeil's just had a tough day. She has 12 points, but she's had to work for every single one of those points. No points in this quarter.
And a 12-point lead for Alabama as we tick under 3 minutes to play in regulation. Backdoor cut. Nye found out about it late, but it still counted for 2.
Yeah, giving Green Bay a taste of their own medicine. Great cut, great pass there, backdoor.
Nye now up to 20 points to join Zay Green with 22.
Yeah, Nye just doing a great job. I said go inside, but she said, no, don't listen to me. I can hit threes. Doing a great job there. And then just the cut because they had to play her out there. Almost didn't see it, but able to recover.
Aaliyah Nye's 18th 20-point game of the season. Alabama just 2 minutes and 38 seconds away from advancing to the second round here in Regional 2 Birmingham. One step closer to what would be a homecoming if they make it to the Sweet 16, playing in their home state. Now, they've had to earn it, Helen. Green Bay has given everything the Crimson Tide could handle.
Well, they certainly have competed today. Just been a tough day for shooting for McNeil, and they just could not stop them inside.
The Alabama size has been the difference in this one.
And if you're Alabama, what you want to do is exactly what they did before. Run them off that three-point line so you're not trading threes for twos.
Timeout, Alabama. As Green Bay went with some more pressure there. Christy Curry recognizing it. She's got timeouts at her disposal. And a 14-point lead with a little more than 2 minutes remaining. So both teams would consider them balanced scoring. Don't rely on just one player. And for Alabama, with their leading scorer, Sarah Ashley Barker, not at her best today. Zay Green and Aaliyah Nye have stepped up. They've combined for 42.
Well, Green just took over this game in that first half, just was shooting from everywhere. They could not stop her. And when they ran her off the three-point line, she was able to score inside the paint. So she's done it in a myriad of ways today.
Over and back, the Green Bay pressure paying off there. After the Phoenix had cut it to a 5-point lead for Alabama, the Crimson Tide responded brilliantly. A 16-7 run over the last 5 minutes. And now just 2 minutes away and a 14-point lead.
You must not let Green Bay shoot threes here. If they score, they must score inside the three-point line.
Green Bay's made 7 threes in this game. They're going to have to find a bunch more in the final 2 minutes.
That's great defense by Nye. Another tough shot for McNeil.
She has been taken out of this game in the fourth quarter by Nye defensively. And now Aaliyah Nye, nothing but net. And it's a record-breaking three. 109 made threes for Aaliyah Nye, the most in any single season for Alabama basketball. Zay Green and Aaliyah Nye going off tonight. A combined 45 points. And even though Green Bay battled for most of this game, Alabama's really separated themselves. And another three. Carly Weathers. Sharp shooting, Crimson Tide down the stretch.
Yeah, Alabama just too much for Green Bay on the inside, which opened that outside and gave Green Bay credit. They competed hard today, just didn't have it.
Still competing as McNeil rips it away. A three for Callie Genke and a timeout taken. This is a Green Bay team that has had a remarkable season, a 22-game win streak that Alabama's about to snap here. Horizon League champs and 7 seniors that have played so much basketball together, not just this season, but take so much pride in playing for Green Bay and being a part of this program.
Yeah, they have built a tremendous legacy for Coach Karius to continue with the recruiting class she has come in, and they're just great kids. I mean, we talked to her about the culture of Green Bay and how they're so involved in the community, and everything about them is always for Green Bay. It's always bigger than themselves, and so really, you know, you just feel for them that somebody has to lose a game, but they competed well today.
Well, the 5 seniors on the floor in their final game in a Green Bay uniform, all Wisconsin natives, gave it everything they had for long stretches of this game. They were right in it with Alabama, but the Crimson Tide just way too much. Zay Green and Aaliyah Nye in particular. This is an Alabama team that'll go into that second round matchup with tons of confidence that they can be the team out of Regional 2 that can find their way to Birmingham. Final 20 seconds here. Christy Curry uses another timeout with her team dealing with the Green Bay pressure.
This is a time, if you're Alabama, this is a timeout to work on something for your next game, the next time you have pressure. Norfolk State and Maryland both do a lot of pressure, so this is an opportunity to put something in and practice it real time.
Well, we're 13 seconds away from finishing here at College Park. Good one over on ESPN. NC State taking on Vermont. USC just tipped off on ABC. It's still to come here at College Park at 4 Eastern time after that NC State game goes final. We will have Norfolk State and Maryland. The winner of that game will meet Alabama to decide who goes to Birmingham. Final 5 seconds tick away in what's been a terrific season for Green Bay. Cassie Schiltz finishes it with a 3, but it's Alabama who's marching on to the second round. An 81-67 win for the Crimson Tide. Aaliyah Nye, 109 made threes, most of any player in Alabama history, breaking her own record from 108 made threes a year ago. And Aaliyah Nye, Zay Green, and this Alabama team has advanced to the second round, took a big shot from Green Bay, but the Crimson Tide now safely in the second round here in Regional 2 Birmingham, trying to win their way to playing back in their home state, taking on the winner of Maryland and Norfolk State still to come. So plenty of first-round action around the country. Let's get you back to the studio with Elle, Duncan, and the crew.